Hey gang, how y'all doing? It is Sunday, March 5th, 2018, and it is just 872 days away from opening ceremonies of the Tokyo Olympic Summer Games in Japan in 2020. Can you believe it's almost 2020? Oh my god. It's crazy. Oh, I got these glasses on. I kind of look like the guy with the glasses and the nose and the mustache thing. Well, oh well. Just want to talk about some stuff, and just want to let you know everything went well in Korea. I think they did a great job. I think there's only one thing that they could do better with the Korean Olympic Games and future Olympic Games, excuse me, is the information that they provide to people who are planning their trips. This is mostly the information I was dealing with for my trip. I think I've opened this up and shown it to you before. It showed that the KTX train line would have like 4 or 5 stops between Seoul and Gangwon, and that was a fallacy. What would really be cool is these spectator guide books. You see these? How thick that is? Get a good color shot of that. Sorry, it's kind of bright. There we go. Anyways, they have tons of information and maps and menu guides, stuff. They're really cool. Let me try to get some... Anyways, this is tough. Anyways, these guides provide a lot more information about the games than you get before the games, but you usually only get these once you get there. There's the book. Here's like a map that opens up. I don't want to open it up and kind of tear it apart, but it shows the venues and transportation, everything. It's great. Then they had these other books that were available. This one's in Korean, but same sort of thing. Venue information, schedules, all kinds of interesting information. And here's another one of them. Kind of, it's also in Korean. It's got some maps and some cool venue information. I don't want to open it up, just take my word for it. All this information that they give you at the games would be great to get before the games. That's what I was going on. And their website. Holy cow. Some laundry just kind of fell down in the shower, and that scared the heck out of me. But I'm going to continue with the video because do these videos one off. I only stop them if I mess up in the first 30 seconds. Well, I'm going to tell you about a few things that I thought were great about the games, and then tell you things that I think I regret that I should do better next time. Opening ceremonies was terrific as usual. It kind of only sinks in until maybe even years later, the experience you had, because everything kind of goes by so fast and you're so excited and expectations were so high and everything is just such a whirlwind when you're at the opening ceremonies. And one thing to mention about opening ceremonies, I didn't see these drones. The drones that formed the snowboarder and then went into the rings and such. Maybe it happened behind me where the fireworks were, but I've seen some more highlights of this, and it seems that I should have been able to see it, so I did not see these drones, okay? But I saw a lot of things that were great. Probably the greatest thing was seeing the Korean reunified team marching in together and the Koreans going absolutely berserk about it, and I thought that was fabulous. Going up to the top of the World Trade Center in downtown Seoul, the Lot World Trade Center, that was a great experience. Too bad it wasn't a nicer day. If it had been less windy, the observation deck is open to the environment. I almost got up to the roof though, but trying to stay out of trouble. Going to the Heineken House, that was really exciting, a lot of fun. The cab ride there and getting home was a challenge, but I got it done because public transportation didn't go all the way to the beach. Gangwon, where the ice events were at, were probably 3 or 4 kilometers from the coast, where Heineken House was in some of the resort hotel areas. 3 regrets about the trip. I really didn't visit the live sites enough. The live sites are where they have the medal ceremonies and where they have live music, and it's a gathering place for fans to see highlights from the events. That's where I saw the USA play Russia in Sochi, and I had all the Russian fans behind me and had lots of other fun. They do fireworks and all that, but I did spend a lot of time there because I was always immediately leaving an event and going back to Seoul and staying there. And that's kind of my big problem that I'm going to have to correct in my next games. Even if I have to pay a little bit extra, I need to stay near where the games are at, so I get close to the houses, close the clubs, and walk home to my place, and I don't have to take a train ride or have to worry about the last train or anything like that. I talked about if I didn't have a train ride leaving Pyeongchang, coming home, that I'd hitchhike. That would not have worked. I'd have been stranded. It'd have been horrible. One of my regrets was not going to Japan and doing the Hiroshima adventure through Nagasaki and the slow boat from Busan to Fukuoka, I think it is. Because I decided I was just going to do that when I go to Japan in 2020, because I got everything organized and set up, but it was going to cost probably $1,000 and be really stressful. I probably could have pulled it off, but my luggage was a nightmare. That bag, probably the last time I used my big red Marlboro bag for a trip. That Marlboro bag made it to Beijing, Vancouver, London, and all over Europe, Sochi, Rio de Janeiro, and Korea. So that bag is done. Things are falling all over the place. It's making me nervous. Sorry. Okay. I've been working a lot with selling swag and tickets and everything on eBay and fixing all my listings. I got some coins over there holding up some paperwork, and it doesn't seem to be doing a good job. Anyways, I've been working on that so much and working at the restaurants and trying to get everything organized in my life that I haven't been posting a lot of videos. And a lot of my videos are bits and pieces. What I'm working on is to consolidate those bits and pieces into some movies, and those movies are coming soon. Those movies will be a train ride movie talking about the KTX train and the travel across the country, and to Jimbo and Gangwang, and maybe even some exciting footage of Kim Jong-un's younger sister, visiting Korea and the Olympic Games and taking public transportation. Go figure. It isn't quite the CTA. It's like a high-speed bullet train public transportation. The second movie is my hockey experience. Some great videos there. I got some photographs, unfortunately, that won't fit in. I'm going to have to figure out maybe if I could do that, incorporate some photos into the video. I'll learn how to do that. And then the World Trade Center experience, getting up to the 123rd floor and more of the World Trade Center. I'm going to make videos of all three of those events. Some thank yous, last but not least. I want to thank Bill, of course. Start out with Bill. I know. I wish Bill, liked me more, but I'm a work in progress. I need to be more hospitable with my coworkers and my guests, and I need to transfer all the energy and skills that I have taking care of my eBay and internet fans to taking care of my guests at the restaurant. So thanks, Bill. I want to thank Tony. Tony's one of my #1 customers. He's the postal worker from the East Coast. He bought a couple items for me just as soon as I got back, but he sent me a package, and let me show you what he sent me. He sent me this Cubs World Series Championship 2016 flags, and it looks like a pennant. It's really cool, so I like that a lot. He sent me this Korean reunification flag, and is that cool or what? That is totally awesome. Gotta love that. Then I want to thank this Swiss ski coach right here that you see. I met him on the train coming home from Gangwang or Jimbo, wherever it was, and he's a coach. This guy on the Swiss national ski team. And we were like talking and stuff, and he ended up giving me this really cool flag. And his name's in the upper corner here, but I forgot which one. It could be the Smith or the Ferry up here at the top. There's Ferry, and then Smith over here. His daughter is on the team, and he's a coach. It's kind of cool. I want to thank my girlfriend for taking care of my place, and look at all those hearts I got there. Oh my God, I found those everywhere. And some chocolate, and I was able to pick her up this really cool item in Japan that she'll love. I can't wait for her to try it on. Can't talk too much about it. Anyways, we're going to leave it at that. This video's gone long enough.